As the world races to keep pace with the capabilities of generative AI, cybersecurity experts are raising red flags.
We recently released the 2025 Cato Threat Report, and in the report we detail how we use a technique called narrative engineering to persuade all of the leading AI tools to create a software for us that can steal passwords from browsers. We actually convinced these AI tools that they now live in a world where creating malicious software and viruses was actually a good thing.
And that means hackers no longer need coding creds.
What we're facing are these zero-knowledge threat actors that don't need all these prerequisites of knowledge and hardware to do a lot of bad things. Today, you can just approach one of these Gen AI tools and ask them to do it for you. So we're bound to see more threat actors, as well as more malicious tools developed by these Gen AI tools.
The takeaway, your browser passwords are the target.
Here are 3 quick tips for your passwords. Number 1 is never use the same password on multiple websites, because if the attackers are able to obtain it from one website, they try to log in to any other websites where you use the same password. Number 2 is to always use two-factor authentication. I know it's a little bit of a hassle, but that will prevent you from being the lowest hanging fruit for threat actors who are trying to steal passwords and identities. And number 3 is to periodically change your password. Even if you're using a very strong password, don't give the attackers the chance to obtain it and log in on your behalf.
A recent YouGov survey found 44% of Americans are skeptical of AI, but it's here to stay, so it's important to understand the risks and rewards.
Not only is it here and it's going to stay, I think we're very closely coming to a time where we're going to start being dependent on it. One of the things I always say is those who use AI are going to replace those who don't use AI. So even if you're skeptical about it, you have now a peer, a competitor who are using these tools to do more things faster and better. Get to know these tools, understand what they're really good at the same time, understand what are some of the risks. Ask yourself, what type of information am I sharing with the AI? Whether it's in the form of a text, a file, a video, a picture, because the AI will store that and will use it to train itself. And also because it's digital, potentially threat actors may be able to obtain that information from the AI. That's just on the consumer side. You also have the business side of things, where we're now seeing more employees bringing in AI tools to help them be more productive. So now businesses and organizations need to have visibility to these different new threats and the right controls in place to mitigate the risk. We actually developed a platform that does exactly that. It provides visibility to different tools and threats that are out there, and then also the controls and means to mitigate and prevent those risks.
Read the report and get more info at catonetworks.com/report.